G'day mates and welcome to Line War. I'm just doing this little part before the video to try and explain kind of how this game works. I'm not going to do everything, not going to go full detail, but I do want to touch on it because this is one of the most unique RTSs in a long time. And I don't mean like it's amazing or it's great, it's just unique. I have mixed feelings on it, but the game is actually quite interesting. So what you do, instead of commanding any units, you just give lines and basically like areas on the map and dots, and then units will automatically move along those lines. For instance, you can set a line that would just move tanks and infantry, or you could set a defensive line where tanks and artillery and infantry would dig in, or you could set it for just infantry, or you could set it for just aircraft, and so on and so forth, you know? But basically everything is done with these lines and dot formations. So you basically just give the orders on what you want your battle plan to be, and the units then follow along and do that. Basically what that means is that there is almost zero micro in this game, and it plays way more like one of the old horde battlers that are quite common in the Warcraft 3 custom map kind of era. I've actually very rarely seen full RTSs do games like that though. Anyway, enjoy me and War screwing around and learning how to play. See ya. Or I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you do appear to have built your defensive line the wrong way around. Damn, you looking like a Palestinian wedding.
No, no. Oh my god, they're shooting at your low-flying jet. Oh, foolish behavior.
I truly have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Nor do I.
I'm having to keep going back over the area and remove just like
Rimmy, I want you to know, any further attempts to breach my line will be met with extreme hostility.
Yeah?
Return those jets back across the border, we will be forced to fire.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of the successful impact reports.
I'm sorry, but there is no return to a world before war.
Fuck, I was looking at that too. That's big. Holy fuck!
I'm building that since the start of the game. I say it was worth it.
Alright, time to look into missile defense.
I've unleashed a can of worms, Rimmy. A can of worms I'm not sure if either of us can come back from.
I wish there was a way to shorten lines once you guys like stopped walking past them kind of thing.
I agree.
Because right now I have this game just trying to get my guys to the front line.
You're actually shelling a city as it's being built. I'm actively moving colonists into the city and you're shelling it.
I'll do more than shell it. Are we able to shoot? Oh! Okay, ow, to start with. But okay, I'm learning. Oof. Yeah, I think you may have won the economy war on this one because I have nowhere near the villages that you have.
That's really bad what you're doing back there. I need you to stop.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a major setback in the war effort.
The whole city just destroyed by a couple of destroyers.
Overnight, dude, overnight.
It's in the name.
The fact that this game has something that Hearthfire 4 doesn't have, which is the ability to create a phase line with 2 lines, is insane.
If one had one of those rockets, how would one use one of those rockets?
You would click on them and then press K and click where you wanted it to fire.
Press K?
Once you click on the building with the rocket, yeah.
Well, that's incredibly weird, yeah.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Oh my god!
The bombs bursting in.
That was
but our
fucking
flag
brutal.
was still there.
Really caught you on the retreat there, huh? Wow, my guys really decided to dig instead of fight.
It was a tactical positioning, but I've learned a valuable lesson, which is that if you ever get into the negative in the economy game,
you're fucked.
You will not dig yourself out unless you really start winning.
Yeah. I've been having a rough time getting my economy started again.
You've had me in the -20 the whole game, and you're killing my men, which is getting me back into the game.
Ha!
Okay, and that's game. I hate your men. Your men. They knew what they were signing up
You
for.
really chose the wrong target. I am crawling my way back in the economy by just upgrading my cities and ports and shit and destroying yours. I was so close to loss there. This game is very odd. I kind of like it.
Boys,
Hello.
how's Line War?
It's pretty good.
A lot of limes in it.
Yeah.
I've lost interest. I failed geometry.
It would take a few goes before we
Really?
figure out whether it's like one of those games that we can break. And you know, there's one broken strategy you always use. Because we're already seeing one of those strategies. We're already seeing one of them.
Okay.
Missiles are kind of fun, dude.
Missiles are kind of fucking strong as shit. Damn, I was sub capital. Goddamn, look at that.
Your units lost 195. I only killed one structure of yours that whole game? What is your economy a minute right now? Because I guarantee mine's better, but it's so slow for some reason.
Mine's 311 a minute.
Alright. Okay, Rimmy. Alright, buddy.
Yeah. The boats are infuriating, I've discovered. The landing craft returning on the fucking path to go pick up more guys are running into the head of the boats trying to come the other way and just becoming stupid together. It is not good. Yeah, so don't claim islands. Islands are a terrible fucking idea. There is just no reason that I did not go for the continent. Main reason being, I need power to move all of my ships. My ships consistently do not have power. Really bad timing on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna force that.
Yes.
Yeah, there was literally no way I was ever going to catch up. By being on the island, I had to build boats to get off of the island, which meant I needed to build power to fund the boats to get off of the island, which meant I was like double delayed. And then by the time I'm making landings, I'm running out of power because I'm running so many boats. And meanwhile, you just can walk across a continent and outproduce me. It seems like it's utterly worthless to start on an island. There is no advantage beyond it would have made it slightly more annoying for you to come and nuke me.
Did you choose to start there?
Yeah, I just figured I'd try it, and terrible idea. Truly awful. I had no fucking production compared to him. Yes, I started in the bottom left. I also regretted buying the starting things, because you can not buy them and instead get $200 per thing you don't buy. Yeah, there was no reason for me not to start in the continent. You had 3 cities to yourself, and all that power production. I was fucked. There is a way to move faster, but believe it or not, it uses 70% more fuel. So, fuck that. It would just destroy my fuel economy.
I wish there was a way to set orders to go into each other, right? Like one to move there and then go into that.
Oh my god, yes. I think they
because right now you just have to
do.
You just kind of have to. If you put one arrow leading into another, they really try to do that.
Yeah.
But if for some reason they prioritize like the defensive line first, they'll go, "I'm going to that. Sorry, boss."
Yeah.
Cool line.
Sorry,
Want to
boys.
build sandbags.
Sorry, boys.
Sorry, boss.
Gotta dig a trench, boys.
Really want to dig this hole, boss. You wouldn't deprive me of that, right, boss?
I'm a hole digger at heart, boys.
That is, if you know what I'm saying, boss.
I have no fucking clue what you are ever saying.
You gay?
Dude, just constantly confused. Boss has no idea what's going on. I literally cannot understand you. We are from the Midwest. Why do you talk like that?
Hey, it's a genetic condition, boys.
Genetically, you should be bred out.
There is a weird thing the game has, which is when you're in the top part of the map, you can't zoom in. It can't zoom out because it moves you to the bottom part of the map.
Hey, Remy.
Hello, darling.
How you doing?
Good to see that we're here.
You kind of caught on to a few things?
Might have done. God, getting these guys to actually capture territory instead of fucking jumping on the line is really annoying.
Does being on the mountain actually give an advantage or no?
If you
Yeah.
mouse over it, there's defensive bonus, good concealment, speed penalty.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Hey. Wait a minute.
Hey! Hold a second, hey! Hey,
What are you guys doing here?
what's happening here?
I accidentally dug our trenches into each other.
I tell you what, that just doesn't fly. Not in my books, not in your books.
All right, well, you delete your trenches.
Nah, I think we'll come eye to eye in just a moment.
What in the fuck is that thing?
That is a bomber. It does that. it is decidedly going to keep doing that. Until you cede this part of the trench to me.
I think what's insane to me is that the game doesn't give you the HP of your units. So the HP, like, debuffs you get literally don't matter because you can't see it. Like, it doesn't, you don't know what that means.
I genuinely have no idea how well or bad my unit's doing in combat. I just kind of have to assume. Oh, wow. Fun fact, if you run your units, and they're not an energy-consuming unit, they just start dying instead. So instead of using more energy, they use their life to run.
It also seems like everything in this game might just be a little too tanky.
I think it is intentionally an economy game. Like, you're not meant to fucking... You're meant to have a good 30 seconds to react to anything happening in this game, kind of thing. How'd you make the second defensive line? Was it just literally a second defensive line?
That would have been the smart thing to do. I instead deleted my entire defensive line, hoping you wouldn't notice the sandbags disappear, and then drew one that had two by clicking in the bottom left where the line is until you see the two slashes.
Wow, you can go 3 slashes. Holy shit. Okay, fair enough.
You can go 3 layers deep, dude.
Well, my artillery just shelling that one guy who really wants to dig his trench.
Is there no way to edit an already put down line?
No, you can move it, actually. But I don't think you can edit it. No.
You can edit what's attached to it, which is what I just did.
Yeah. You can, like, change what it does, but you can't change its shape, which I currently think is the most annoying thing this game has to offer.
That's infuriating.
You know what they say. I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
You're a whore.
Holy shit!
It's alright, I caught my bomber in the explosion. Anyway, I had to break that attack up. Couldn't be having that disturb the local trout population.
It looks like everything does 0 damage except the missile, which kills everything.
You're gonna have to pry this victory, Rimmy. You're gonna have to pry from my cold dead hands. What's that noise? My hands. Why are they cold? They feel clammy. Is it hot in here? What's going on?
It's getting a little warm in here. You're kind of getting a bit clammy, aren't you? Good God!
Why didn't you build some of these? Like I don't get it. The
answer is economy. They're very expensive.
They're very expensive.
However, it costs me less compared to having to move an army over there, so I'm just gonna reclaim the territory.
I think he caught on that I was lying about my economy being better than his.
Yeah, because I own 90% of the map and he doesn't.
I hoped I would catch you before you finished.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Sneaky little tank push. Bad news as well as my northern army had just returned from its little capture quest. So
yeah,
you couldn't have picked a bad time. Me when war has a slight advantage.
No, stop! You went to cold hard truth, Rimmy.
Yeah.
I've been out of this game a while.
Okay.
I am fighting tooth and fucking nail to stay in it. Okay. I am being so precise with my resources. I know what it looks like with those 3 tanks, but that's me being precise, because they are cleaning house.
Oh, they're doing good. We call this V-Day.
Oh no, how far back can you see?
A while. I've been scouting your territory for a while.
Oh no, then that's it, yeah.
You wanna know what's crazy?
How could you see far back? How can you see
those bombers I kept flying over your fucking trenches. They were headed for your back territory so I could spot shit. So I could try and knock it out. So I tried to build an airstrip. So you can apparently build airstrips which can't build air units, but you can land them at there, but I have no idea how to do that, so I haven't been able to figure that one out.
I can't finish my Hail Mary, so.
Fair enough. I had 3 more rocket sites on the build. And I have
my Hail Mary was putting every resource not going into tanks into 3 rocket silos to delete my line and do one final push.
Because I have, what do you call it? Yeah, I have $4,000 and $700 a minute.
Yeah, I turtled too hard.
Good God!
Yeah.
I kept you out of most of the territory, thank God.
We lost about the same worth of units, but you lost less.
But yeah, you can see, I went and claimed the whole map and just built everything on all the cities. That's 43,000 capital. 87 territories. I was trying to like look at what options I had because I was gonna try and do the airstrip thing. I was gonna try and basically like drop on you with an airstrip. Because then I could use the airstrip to get my bombers extra range to then jump in and go even further. Weird game. I like it, but very slow.
It is slow. It is also weird.